Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope you will be fine by the grace of Allah Almighty. I welcome you all in the maths class. Today we will start chapter number 12. This chapter is about operations on polynomials. In this chapter we will do multiplication and division of polynomials. What is polynomial? You already have some background of polynomial and its types, as you have learnt about it in your previous class. So let's recall here again. Polynomial is an algebraic expression in which exponent of the variable is 0 or a positive integer. It means polynomial is that algebraic expression in which exponent or power of the variable is always 0 or a positive integer, but it must not be the negative integer. If in an algebraic expression the exponent of the variable is negative or the variable is in the denominator, then that algebraic expression will not be the polynomial. Now recall the types of polynomial. There are three types of polynomial: monomial, binomial and trinomial. Monomial is that polynomial which has only one term. For example, 4x, 3, etc. Next is binomial. Bi stands for 2. So binomial is that polynomial which has two terms. For example, 7x plus 3, 2 minus 3y, a plus b. Next is trinomial. Tri means 3. So trinomial is that polynomial which has three terms. For example, a minus b plus c, 2 plus 3, 3x minus 2y, etc. Look at the examples here. Here you can see this polynomial 2x square y square plus 9x y square plus 12. It has three terms. So this is trinomial. Look at this 2p minus 5q. It has two terms. So this is binomial. 3h. It has only one term. So this is monomial. Again 2, this is only one term, so this is monomial. 6x plus 9y, this has two terms, so this is binomial. And this is trinomial because it has three terms. So these are the examples of polynomials. Next is multiplication of polynomials. How do we multiply polynomials? Actually, multiplication of polynomials is based on distributive property. We will do the same method of multiplication which we have done in your previous classes. Actually, this method is the distributive method. So let's start. Here we will multiply minus 2x with 8x plus 7y plus 1. How we will multiply minus 2x with this trinomial? We will multiply minus 2x with each term of this expression. First multiply minus 2x by 8x, the answer will be minus 16x square. Then multiply minus 2x and 7y, the answer will be minus 14xy. Now multiply minus 2x by 1, the answer will be minus 2x. So this is the multiplication of monomial with trinomial. Look at the next example. Here is a binomial and this is the trinomial. How we will multiply? First of all, we will take first term of the first polynomial and then we will multiply it with each term of the second polynomial, and then we will take second term of the first polynomial and we will multiply with each term of the second polynomial. Let's multiply 2a. First multiply with 3a will be equal to 6a square. 2a multiplied by minus 2b will be equal to minus 4ab. 2a multiplied by minus 11 will be equal to minus 22a. Now we will multiply 1 with 3a. 1 multiplied by 3a will be 3a. 1 multiplied by minus 2b will be equal to minus 2b. 1 multiplied by minus 11 will be equal to minus 11. Now solve these. 6a square minus 4ab minus 22a plus 3a. These are the like terms. So its answer minus 22 plus 3 will be equal to minus 19. So this will be equal to minus 19a, minus 2b and minus 11. The second method for the multiplication of polynomials is FOIL method. This method is used to multiply binomials. What is FOIL? You can see there are 4 letters in the word FOIL, F-O-I-L. What do these letters mean? F stands for first, O stands for outside, I stands for inside and L stands for last. First mean first terms of both polynomials. Outside mean outer terms of both polynomials. Inside mean inner terms of both polynomials. And last mean last terms of both polynomials. Let's label the parts. You can see this example. There are two binomials, 7x plus 6y and 3x minus y. What are the first terms here? Here first terms of both polynomials are 7x and 3x. Now see the outer terms. Outer terms are 7x and minus y. Now what are the inner terms? Inner terms of both polynomials are 6y and 3x. Now see the last terms. 6y is the last term of first binomial and minus y is the last term of second binomial. So 6y and minus y are the last terms of both polynomials. So we will first multiply first terms. Then we will multiply outer terms, then we will multiply inside terms and then in the last we will multiply last terms of both binomials. Let's see the example next. Here we have to multiply two binomials minus 8, minus 4 and minus 5a plus 1. First of all, we will multiply first terms of both binomials. Here minus a is the first term and here minus 5a is the first term. Let's multiply. Minus a multiplied by minus 5a will be equal to 40a square. Minus minus plus 8 5 the 40. A multiplied by a square. Now we will multiply outer terms. Outer term of first binomial is minus 8a and the outer term of second binomial is 1. Minus a multiplied by 1 will be equal to minus 8a. Now we will multiply inside terms. Minus 4 multiplied by minus 5a, minus minus plus 5 4 the 20 and a plus 20a. Now multiply last terms. When we will multiply last terms, minus 4 and 1, the product will be minus 4. So this is the multiplication according to FOIL method. First we will multiply first terms, then outer terms, then inner terms and then in the last terms. There are two like terms here. Minus 8a plus 20a will be equal to plus 12a. So answer will be 40a square plus 12a minus 4. One more example with FOIL method is, here we have to multiply two binomials x plus 2 and x minus 8. First of all, we will multiply first terms. X multiplied by x will be equal to x square. Then we will multiply outer terms. X multiplied by minus 8 will be equal to minus 8x. Now multiply inside terms. Plus 2 multiplied by x will be equal to plus 2x. Now multiply last terms. Plus 2 multiplied by minus 8 will be equal to minus 16. Here these two are like terms, x square. So minus 8x plus 2x are the like terms. Its answer will be minus 6x and minus 16. These are the examples by FOIL method. Actually, FOIL method is the same method in which we multiply the polynomials by distributive law. You can see if we solve this question by distributive law, what will we do? We will take first term of the first polynomial, and then we will multiply it with both terms of the second polynomial, and then we take second term of the first polynomial and multiply it with next terms of the both terms of the second polynomial. Let's see. X multiplied by x, x square. X multiplied by minus 8, minus 8x. Then we will multiply 2 with x and minus 8. 2 multiplied by x will be 2x, and 2 multiplied by minus 8 will be minus 16. Actually, this is the same method as the distributive method. So you have to just remember that FOIL method is used for binomials. Now we will solve exercise 12a. These are the questions of exercise 12a. In these questions, we have to multiply first expression by the second expression. These questions, we will solve these questions by two methods, vertical method and horizontal method. In the horizontal method, we will use distributive law. And let's see the vertical method. Let's start with the question number 1. In question number 1, we have to multiply m square plus mn plus n square by m square plus n. In this vertical method, first of all, we will write that polynomial which has more terms. That is m square plus mn plus n square. There are 3 terms in this polynomial. So we will write it at first. Then we will write the polynomial which has less term, which is m square plus n. In this method, first we will take first term of the second polynomial, which is m square, and then we will multiply it with each term of the first polynomial, and then we will take second term and we will multiply it with each term of the first polynomial. Now we multiply m square by each term of the first polynomial. M square multiplied by m square will be equal to m raised to power 4. M square multiplied by mn will be equal to m cube n, and m square multiplied by n square will be equal to m square n square. Now we will multiply n by each term of first polynomial. When we multiply n by m square, the product is m square n. You can see that here m square n, there is no like term of m square n in this expression. So we will write m square n at the side. If the like term comes in this multiplication, then we will write that like term under the like terms. But here there is no like term, so we will write it at the side. Now multiply n by mn. Mn, the product will be mn square. Again, there is no like term, so we will write it at the side. Now multiply n by n square, the product will be n cube. Now we will add these two expressions as we add in simple multiplication. The answer will be by adding n cube, mn square, m square n, m square n square, m cube n, and m raised to power 4. So this is the answer of this question. Now we will solve this question by second method. This is the horizontal method. This method you have done in your previous classes. Here we will take the first term of first expression and then multiply it by each term of the second expression. First take m square multiplied by m square m raised to power 4, m square multiplied by mn, m cube n, m square multiplied by n square, m square n square. Now take n and multiply with each term of the second polynomial. N multiplied by m square will be m square n. N multiplied by mn will be mn square. N multiplied by n square will be n cube. As there is no like term in this product, so the answer will remain the same. As you know the horizontal method, so I will do the many questions by vertical method so that you can understand this method also. Let's start question number 2. In question number 2, we have to multiply 5a square minus 2ab plus 3b square with ab plus 1. First we will multiply ab with each term of the first polynomial. Then we will multiply 1 with each term of the first polynomial. Let's start multiplication. ab multiplied by 5a square will be equal to 5a cube b. ab multiplied by minus 2ab will be equal to minus 2a square b square. ab multiplied by 3b square will be equal to plus 3ab cube. Now multiply by 1 with each term of the first polynomial. 1 multiplied by 5a square will be equal to 5a square. 1 multiplied by minus 2ab will be equal to minus 2ab. 1 multiplied by 3b square will be equal to 3b square. Now add these two expressions. You can see that again there is no like term in this question, so I have written all these three terms at the side. Now add these two expressions. 3b square minus 2ab 5a square plus 3ab cube minus 2a square b square plus 5a cube b. This is the answer of question number 2. Now we solve the question number 3. In question number 3, we have to multiply a4 plus a cube minus 1, a4 minus a square plus 1. So let's start. a4 multiplied by a4 will be equal to a raised to power 8. a4 multiplied by a cube will be equal to plus a raised to power 7. a4 multiplied by minus 1 will be equal to minus a raised to power 4. Now multiply minus a square with each term of the first polynomial. Minus a square multiplied by a raised to power 4 will be equal to minus a raised to power 6. Minus a square multiplied by a cube will be equal to minus a raised to power 5. Minus a square multiplied by minus 1 plus a square. Here minus will be plus. Now multiply 1 with each term of the first polynomial. 1 multiplied by a raised to power 4 will be equal to a raised to power 4. Now I have written a raised to power 4 under this like term. These are like terms. So we will write a raised to power 4 under the like term of a raised to power 4. 1 multiplied by a cube will be equal to plus a cube. 1 multiplied by minus 1 will be equal to minus 1. There is only one like term, which is a raised to power 4. Other terms are unlike. Now we add these three expressions. Minus 1, a cube, a square, minus a raised to power 5, minus a raised to power 6, minus a4 plus a4 will be cancelled. So the term will be 0, and we will not write 0 here. A raised to power 7 and a raised to power 8. This is the answer of question number 3. In these questions of exercise 12a, we have to find the continued product. In continued product, we first multiply first two polynomials and then we multiply the product of first two polynomials with the third polynomial. Now we will do question number 9 and 10. I will solve these questions by vertical method, but you can also solve these questions by horizontal method. Let's see question number 9. In question number 9, first we will multiply these two polynomials m square plus mn plus n square and m square minus mn plus n square. First of all, we will write these polynomials in vertical form. Now we will multiply m square with each term of the first polynomial. M square multiplied by m square will be equal to m raised to power 4. m square multiplied by mn will be equal to plus m cube n. M square multiplied by n square will be equal to m square n square. Now multiply minus mn with m square. Minus mn multiplied by m square will be equal to minus m cube n. As this is the like term, so we will write under this like term. Now multiply minus mn with mn. The product will be minus m square n square. Again, this is the like term, so we will write it here. Now multiply minus mn by n square. The product will be minus m n cube. As there is no like term of this term, so we will write it at the side. Now multiply n square by m square. Answer will be m square n square. Now multiply n square by mn. Product will be mn cube. And we multiply n square by n square. Then the product will be n raised to power 4. Now add these three expressions. N raised to power 4 as these terms are the same terms with opposite signs, so these terms will be cancelled and the answer will be 0, and we will not write the 0 here. Now m square n square, this is positive term and this is minus m square n square. These terms will also be cancelled and the answer will be remaining m square n square. Again, these terms are with opposite signs, so these terms will be cancelled and the answer will be 0. Now m raised to power 4. This is the product of first two polynomials. Now we will multiply this product with the third polynomial. Let's see. We have written these polynomials in vertical form. Now let's start. M raised to power 4 multiplied by m raised to power 4. Answer will be m raised to power 8. Now multiply m raised to power 4 with m square n square. The product will be m raised to power 6 n square. Now multiply m raised to power 4 with n raised to power 4. The product will be m raised to power 4 and n raised to power 4. Now multiply minus m square n square with m raised to power 4. The product will be minus m raised to power 6 n square. This is the like term, so we will write it under the like term. Now multiply minus m square n square by m square n square. The product will be m raised to power 4 and n raised to power 4 with the minus sign. Again, this is the like term. Now multiply minus m square n square by n raised to power 4. The product will be minus m square n raised to power 6. Now multiply n raised to power 4 with these three terms. The product will be these. Now add these three expressions. N raised to power 8. These are the same terms with opposite sign. These will be cancelled. Now positive m raised to power 4, n raised to power 4 and minus m raised to power 4, n raised to power 4 will be cancelled. So the product will be, the answer will be m raised to power 4 and n raised to power 4. These terms will also be cancelled. So remaining answer will be 0 and m raised to power 8. This is the answer of question number 9. Now we will solve question number 10. First of all, we will find the product of first two polynomials and then we will multiply the product of these polynomials with the third polynomial. We will write these polynomials in vertical form. Now we will multiply 1 with each term of first polynomial. 1 multiplied by 1, 1. 1 multiplied by x plus x. 1 multiplied by x square will be equal to x square. Now multiply minus x by 1. The product will be minus x. As this is the like term, so we will write it under the like term. Now multiply minus x by x. The product will be minus x square. Now multiply minus x by x square. The product will be minus x cube. Now multiply x square with each term of the first polynomial. X square multiplied by 1 will be x square multiplied by x will be x cube, x square multiplied by x square will be x raised to power 4. Now add these three expressions, x raised to power 4 minus x3 and plus x3 will be cancelled. Now x square and minus x square will also be cancelled and the remaining term will be plus x square. Similarly, x and minus x will also be cancelled and then 1. So this is the product of first two polynomials. Now we will multiply the product of first two polynomials with the third polynomial. Take 1 and multiply it with each term of the first polynomial. 1 multiplied by 1 will be 1, 1 multiplied by x square will be positive x square, 1 multiplied by x4 will be x4. Now multiply minus x square by 1, minus x square by x square will be minus x4, minus x square multiplied by x4 will be minus x raised to power 6. Now multiply x raised to power 4 by 1, the product will be x raised to power 4, x raised to power 4 multiplied by x square will be x raised to power 6, x raised to power 4 multiplied by x raised to power 4 will be x raised to power 8. Now add these three expressions, x raised to power 8 minus x raised to power 6 plus x raised to power 6 will be cancelled out. X raised to power 4 minus x raised to power 4 will also be cancelled out. So remaining term will be x raised to power 4. Similarly, plus x square minus x square will be cancelled out and then there will be 1. So this is the final answer of the question number 10. Now your home assignment is you have to solve all the questions from 1 to 10 of exercise 12A on your notebooks. Please do practice of all these questions. You can use any method, horizontal or vertical method to solve these questions. The remaining questions of exercise 12A we will do in our next lecture inshallah. Take care. Allah Hafiz.